Hi friends, this is Ree with Angel Messenger. I just wanted to do a video to show you the Grief Release Fizzy Bath Powder. I actually opened mine and tried it and realized I made it way too strong, and the love powder too. So I wanted to say that for this batch, one batch of this one and 2 batches of the love powder, you're actually going to get a lot more bath out of it than the second round will. So at the most, I would use a quarter of the powder in the bath, but honestly, maybe a tablespoon would be enough to add to some Epsom salts of your own, or you're going to end up with a lot of oil and a lot of black in your tub. It ends up turning the powder, or turning the tub a milky white, which is good, and it does draw the toxins out, but it's I think it's a little too strong. So I would use maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little more, for both this one and the love powder. But I also wanted to show you, this is the Macrame Necklace Kit. There's a video on the page that is done by an Australian woman who is a bit fun-loving and upbeat. So you might want to take a look at that. But she goes through directions on how to make what she calls an Infinity necklace, which I made. And I was going to make some of these to sell for you, so you didn't have to make your own, but it was fun to make it, but it also hurt my back. So for me, it's not going to be easy for me to make these for people. So I thought I'd try to make it as easy as possible and make some kits for you. So this is what the necklace is, and this, just to give you an idea, is the size of the stone in there. It's quite large. So as you can see, it's really easy to take the stone out and put a different stone in. And then you just slide the bead down. I don't know if you can see that well or not, but it's a sun and moon bead, which I really like. It's a large a large hole bead that I use in my bracelet making for covering up the knots. And so you just loosen the bead so that you can open it and change whatever stone you want to put in it. And then you braid three on each side. You separate that and braid them, or plait them, as she says. And then at the end, before you tie this off, is when you're going to want to put that on. So let me show you here. I didn't seal this yet so that I could show you. So in your kit, you're going to have 3 60-inch pieces of cotton cord, and then this large hole bead. Okay, so you've got your 3 pieces of cord that you're going to use, and I separated them so that they don't get knotted and travel. Okay, so we already have a bead on there, but I'm just going to show you. I had already knotted the end, so it might be easier for you to do this before you knot it, because it was a little bit tough for me to get this through there. Not impossible, but not quite super easy either. And my hands aren't really strong because of the nerve pain and stuff, but so I got it on there, and then you want to get the other one on there. It's a little bit more complicated to get the second one through. So just to kind of show you that. So then once you get it all through, you figure out what length you want it at, and then tie it off and cut off the extra. So I think it's pretty cool because you can put whatever stone you want in it. And these are really nice pieces of Apache Tear. And so this is the bag. You can see how it's kind of weird right there. That's why the stone is right there. That's why it looks like that. So I'm going to put these back in here. So you have a stone, or I'm sorry, a bead, and 3 pieces of cord in this nice waterproof bag, so it won't get damaged if it arrives and sits on your porch and gets wet. And this bag is waterproof too. And actually this label is waterproof and oil proof, and got a cool metallic sheen to it, so if you get oil on it or anything, it's not going to make the label get nasty, which is something that I wanted to make sure was done. So anyway, there you go, and I hope that if you buy this powder or the love powder, you enjoy it and release some grief or trauma, because this is also good for trauma release as well, which is why I wanted to make it. So anyway, blessings to you and have an awesome rest of your day. Take care.